Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Looking for a gap. It's Pace. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got it behind the line. It's key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab near the marker. It's Gathers. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's key. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
22. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking and make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gathers. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Key. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At 20. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's key. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cardinals are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll go to the air. On target. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's key. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Gathers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's key. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. A 4th down's cut. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivory. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gathers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Gathers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to keep it in the air.
day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The official says no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. Moving out of the pocket. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to run for it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Got his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Key. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
NC State, 35. Louisville, 18.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.